Greetings, scholars. It's Tam from FY Squared, where we help you go from your freshman year of high school to your freshman year of college. Today is all about misconceptions, specifically the 7 most common high school misconceptions taken from my book, College Bound from Freshman Year to Freshman Year. But before we get into that, you all know the deal. Subscribe to my channel to make sure you are getting up-to-date and new videos offered every week to help you on your high school journey and increase your chances of college acceptance. And again, questions, comments, feedback about this video are always welcome. It helps to make sure other students like you get to see important information that's shared in this video. All right, let's get into it. 7 misconceptions. This information is taken from my book. However, it was added to my book based on my experience as a senior high school counselor. So, I want to share this information with you to make sure you are not making these mistakes as you go through your high school journey. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Misconception number 1. My freshman year doesn't matter. Nothing can be further from the truth. And honestly, in my opinion and in my experience, your freshman year is probably one of the most important. Why? 2 main reasons. For number 1, your freshman year sets the foundation for your GPA, which is very important and one of the key factors that colleges look at when they're considering acceptance. How you do in your classes your freshman year literally determines whether or not you spend the next year or two trying to increase your GPA because it was too low, or your GPA was solid and you're just smooth sailing trying to maintain over the next 3 years. That is important. The second reason that it is important is because your freshman year, the classes that you've taken and how you performed in those classes really are the main indicator that your school counselor and your teachers will look at to determine what classes they recommend you take the following year. So for example, if you took regular English your freshman year and you earned a C or a D, what's the likelihood that your school counselor or your English teacher is going to recommend you take an honors English your sophomore year? Think about that. Colleges want to see you progress in the level of difficulty in the classes that you take, and that's not going to happen if you're not performing well. So, your freshman year does matter, and it's important that you treat it as such. Misconception number 2. Meeting the high school graduation requirements will get me into college. I look at a lot of college websites as a senior counselor. I help a lot of students research colleges. And one of the things that I consistently notice is with many colleges, their minimum acceptance requirements mirror the high school graduation requirement. But the key word there is minimum. Colleges don't want college students that are doing the minimum. So, your high school graduation requirements may enable you to meet the minimum requirement, but more than likely, that is not going to get you accepted into the college or university of your choice. Go to that college website or research the average or the typical requirements for the student that is being accepted to that college and university. And that needs to be your guide. Nothing is guaranteed, but it's a great starting point. That is misconception number 2. Meeting the high school graduation requirements will get you accepted into college. Misconception number 3. My senior year classes don't matter. As a senior counselor, this one hits home with me because even though students may not actually say that, I see it in their actions all the time. Senioritis is real, and nothing could be further from the truth. Most students are applying to college at the beginning of the school year, somewhere during that first semester. And then they are waiting to be accepted. Well, guess what? Colleges are accepting you based on the body of work, meaning what's on your transcript, the types of courses that you've taken, the grades that you've received from freshman year to junior year. Because for the most part, that's what they're seeing. That is their expectation. So that means they expect to see the same type of performance during your senior year as well. At the end of the year, most colleges are going to request your final transcript. And if what they see on that final transcript is not comparable to what they've seen on the transcript from junior year to freshman year, they could rescind your acceptance, meaning they take it back because how you performed is not based on what they accepted you on. So your senior year does matter. As a matter of fact, it matters a lot. So that is misconception number 3. My senior year doesn't matter. Misconception number 4. My athletic ability will get me into college. And that's not a complete misconception. Your athletic ability may get you into college, but that is not the only thing that will get you into college. Even as an athlete, there are rules and regulations that need to be followed. And there are academic requirements often that need to be met. Many colleges and universities are governed, their athletics are governed by different organizations such as the NCAA, NAIA, just to name a few. And those organizations have specific academic guidelines that student athletes have to meet. So remember, you are not just an athlete, you are a student athlete. And that means that academics are always a factor and they always matter. Misconception number 5. It's better to take easy classes in high school so I can get better grades. No. That is an indication and sends the message that you are lazy. If a college or university, or any entity for that matter, looks at your transcript and you have great grades, primarily A's, maybe a few B's, but they see the same level of classes throughout your transcript, and they are not the highest classes, which means you could have taken the initiative to challenge yourself. That's an indication that you are either lazy or you wanted to take the easy way out. Colleges want to see students that challenge themselves and take initiative. So if you are performing well in your classes, it's time to step it up a notch. And I mean that literally. Like, move up a notch in the next class, next level of rigor. You can do it. So, take on that challenge. If you are doing well in classes, it's time to increase to the next level of difficulty or rigor that's offered on your campuses. Colleges would like to see a student who has taken rigorous classes and maybe earned a B, as opposed to regular classes and you have all A's. So remember that. It's not better to take the easy classes just to get good grades. All right. Misconception number 6. We're almost there. A high GPA will guarantee acceptance to an Ivy League college or university. Here's the reality of it, and I wish I had a different response. There is really no guarantees of college acceptance to any college or university. You could do what is considered all the right things, and there is still no guarantee that you are going to be accepted to every college or university, because colleges and universities consider so many different factors, and a lot of times those factors can be influenced by the student themselves. So what do I mean by that? That GPA is great. However, colleges look at more than just your GPA. So if your eye is on that Ivy League institution and all you've ever done is taken the highest level classes and got the best grades, but you haven't done anything else, that is probably going to be an issue, because colleges want well-rounded students who can benefit and be an asset to their institution and not just in the classroom. Who are you outside of the academics? Did you participate in any sports, clubs, extracurricular activities? What do you believe in? What are you interested in besides the grades? Those are the questions that will be asked. So the high GPA is great, but they want to see more than that. And it's important that as an individual, you not only show them more than that, but you experience more than that. So work for that high GPA, but know that that in itself will not get you accepted into those Ivy League institutions. They are looking for more than that. All right. That was misconception number 6. And last but not least, drum roll please, misconception number 7. Advanced classes are for nerds. I hear that a lot. I really thought that mindset would have changed, because I feel like I heard the same thing when I was in high school. And yes, that was a long time ago. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one. To say the least, that is definitely not true. Challenging yourselves, learning, expanding your knowledge can never be for nerds. And here's the reality of it. If your goal is college acceptance and a few people call you a nerd along the way, who cares? I'd rather be that nerd that is walking around the college the college of my choice, than dumb down my abilities so that I'm not called a nerd and I'm at a college or that I don't want to be at because I couldn't get accepted to the college that I wanted to. Ponder on that for a little bit. So, advanced classes are not for nerds. They are for people who want to learn, want to expand their knowledge, and want to increase their chances of getting into the college of their choice. Because my motto is, choose your college, don't let your college choose you. All right, those are our 7 misconceptions. I hope you find this information useful. Remember, it is from my book, College Bound from Freshman Year. Don't forget to pick up your copy. My website is in the in the bio of this channel. Click on the website and it'll lead you to the ability to purchase from my website. Until next time, hope you've enjoyed. Remember to subscribe. It is important. Also, remember to leave comments and feedback. Can't wait to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.